Quarter 2, Week 5, Law of Exponents and its Application. Given a to the nth power, a is the base and n is the exponent. What is exponent? That tells how many times the base will be multiplied by itself. Kung ilang beses ba natin i-multiply dito sa ating given na a, kung ilang beses siya i-multiply by itself, ayun yung ating exponent. Let's have example. X to the 5th power. So, yung base natin dyan ay yung x. Ito yung ating base. Tapos, exponent natin will be 5. Meaning, we have to multiply x by itself 5 times. So, that will be x times x times x times x times x. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's. Another. 5 to the 3rd power, meaning the base is 5. Base is 5 and exponent is 3. So, ang gagawin lang natin ay i-multiply yung 5 by itself 3 times. That is 5 times 5 times 5. So, 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 will give us 125. So, for your learning task 1, instruction is simplify by writing in exponential form. Then, on the other side, write in expanded form. So, kapag expanded form, yung exponential, gagawin natin just like this. Tapos, kapag naman exponential form, of course, yung may exponent. So, example natin is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Ilang 2 meron tayo? We have 6. Kaya the answer is 2 to the 6th power. Then, yung number 2 natin na 3a times 3a times 3a times 3a. So, ilan ba yung 3a natin? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, that is the quantity 3a to the 4th power. So, yung 3a talaga yung naka-enclose sa parentheses, then we have the 4th power. Kung ilan yung 3a na lumabas. Then, another one, we have negative 4 to the 5th power. So, very important na yung negative sign ay nasa loob din ng parentheses. Then, in expanded form, ilan yung xy natin? 7 yung exponent. Kaya multiply natin yung xy by itself 7 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then, negative ab to the 6th power, meaning yung negative ab natin, i-expand natin, multiply it by itself 6 times. Kaya, we have this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, we have the laws of exponents. First law is the product law of exponent. So, any numbers m and integers x and y, that is m to the x power multiplied by m to the y power, that is equal to m to the x plus y. So, ibig sabihin, i-add lang natin yung exponent na given, exponents na given. Pero make sure that the base must be the same before you can add the exponent. So, kung m lang talaga, pwede siyang i-add. Pero kung nag-iba na yung variable, so hindi na siya pwedeng i-add. Dapat pareho lang sila ng base. Example, b to the 2nd power times b to the 3rd power. So, that is, kung i-expand natin itong b to the 2nd power, ayan ay b times b. Tapos yung b to the 3rd power ay b times b times b. So, ilang b's meron tayo? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kaya the answer is b to the 5th power. Then, similarly, b to the second power times b to the third power is, using this one, we have b to the 2 plus 3. So, 2 plus 3, again, bilang dapat yung magiging base natin. Dapat pareho lang. So, 2 plus 3 is 5. So, the answer is b to the 5th power, which is the same as this one. So, all you have to do is to add the exponents of the same base. Dapat pareho lang sila ng base, kahit variable or number. Next law, we have the quotient law of exponents. Any numbers m and integers x and y. First situation, we have m to the x power over m to the y power, that is equal to m to the x minus y if x is greater than y. So, kung mas malaki daw yung x sa y, ito yung mangyayari natin. Example, a to the 5th power over a to the 2nd power. Isusubtract lang natin yung exponent. So, 5 minus 2 is 3. So, the answer is a to the 3rd power. Next situation, m to the x power over m to the y power is equal to m to the x minus y. If x is equal to y, then that is, the answer must be equal to 1. Example, a to the 3rd power over a to the 3rd power is equal to a to the 3 minus 3, and 3 minus 3 is 0. So, ibig sabihin, a to the 0th power is equal to 1. So, kunwari, hindi to a. Kunwari, 2 to the 3rd power over 2 to the 3rd power. E di, magiging 2 to the 3 minus 3, 2 to the 3rd, 3 minus 3 is 0. So, 2 to the 0th power, that is still equal to 1. Always remember, any number or kahit variable raised to the 0th power is always equal to 1. Next, m to the x power over m to the y power is equal to 1 over m to the y minus x if x is less than y. So, dito naman, sa case na to, yun namang ating y yung mas malaki sa ating x. Kaya ang mangyayari ay magiging 1 over yung given natin. Example, a to the 2nd power over a to the 4th power. So, dito naman, di ba, mas malaki naman talaga yung ating 4 sa 2. Kaya ang mangyayari, magiging 1 over a to the 4 minus 2, which is 1 over 4 minus 2 is 2. So, 1 over a to the 2nd power. So, applicable lang tong rule na to if yung y natin, yung x natin ay less than y. So, we have 3 cases kapag quotient law of exponent. Next, power of a power rule. Any numbers m and integers x and y, that is m to the x raised to the y power is equal to m to the x times y. So, dito naman yung imumultiply lang natin yung exponents. So, power of a power, pareho silang power dito. Multiplication lang yung gagawin sa ating exponents. Example, a to the 2nd power raised to the 3rd power is equal to a to the 2 times 3. So, what is 2 times 3? That is 6. So, the answer is a to the 6th power. Then, we have another a to the 2nd power over b to the 3rd power. The quantity of this raised to the 2nd power. So, ibig sabihin, i-distribute lang natin yung 2. Parang pareho lang yung numerator and denominator na magkakaroon ng power of 2. Kaya, that will be a to the 2nd power raised to a to the 2nd power times 2, b to the 3rd power times 2. So, ilalagay lang natin tong 2 dito, tapos dito. So, 2 times 2 is 4, then 3 times 2 is 6. So, the answer is a to the 4th power over b to the 6th power. Next, power of a product. Any numbers m and n integer x, that is the quantity mn to the x power is m to the x and n to the x power. So, ibig sabihin, i-distribute lang natin itong ating exponent sa kanya-kanyang number. Example, quantity 2ab raised to the third power. So, i-distribute lang natin yung 3 sa kada number or variable dito. So, 2 to the third power, then a to the third power, then b to the third power. Parang iisa-isahin lang natin sila. Then, lastly, we have power of a quotient. Any numbers m and n integer x is quantity m over n raised to the x power. Ganun lang din, distribute lang m to the x power over n to the x power. Example, we have 3 halves to the third power. So, ilalagay lang natin yung 3 dito ng power exponent, then also sa 2. Kaya magiging 3 to the third power over 2 to the third power. Paano nga ba yung expanded form ng 3 to the third power? 3 times 3 times 3, which is equal to 27. Then, ang 2 to the third power ay multiply 2 by itself 3 times. And that is 8. So, answer, 27 over 8. Next, multiplication of polynomials. So, how do we multiply polynomials? Let's have examples. First one, multiply 3xy and 4xz. So, multiply the numerical coefficients. So, yung numerical coefficients, yung mga numbers. Add the exponents of the same variable and copy the remaining variable or variables kung wala namang kapareho. So, from our 3xy times 4xz, magsimula tayo sa multiply the numerical coefficients. So, ang numerical coefficients natin ay 3 and 4. So, 3 times 4 is 12. Next, punta naman tayo sa variable, same variable. So, yung x natin, meron tayong x and x, parehong x. So, x times x, yung rule natin ng exponent. So, x, if there's no exponent, understood na yun ay 1. So, x to the first power times x to the first power. Again, pag same base, ang gagawin lang natin ay i-add ang exponent. So, magiging x to the second power. Then, yung matitira, since yung y at z ay wala namang kapareho, so, i-retain lang natin yon. So, ang magiging sagot, so, ito yung kanina dito sa ating x. Then, copy lang natin yung y and z. Then, combine them. Magiging 12 x to the second power y, z. So, better kung i-arrange nyo yung ating variable in alphabetical order. Another example. So, example number 2. Find the product of 3abc and 4a squared plus 3a minus 5. So, gagamit tayo dito ng distributive property. I-distribute natin yung 3abc. So, from the given natin na 3abc times the quantity 4a squared plus 3a minus 5. So, itong 3abc, i-distribute lang natin. So, 3abc, ito yon times 4a squared. Then, 3 dito sa plus 3a. Then, yung 3abc and negative 5. Next step. So, multiply the numerical coefficient. So, 3 times 4. Then, with the same variable, add same variable, same base, so add the exponents. So a to the first power plus 2, then copy lang yung no same variable. Then 3 times 3, parehong may a, so a to the 1 plus 1, then copy the BC. Then 3 times negative 5, since wala naman ditong variable, so copy lang natin yung ABC. So simplify natin, so 3 times 4 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So 12a to the third power BC plus 3 times 3 is 9, 1 plus 1 is 2. So 9a squared BC. Then 3 times negative 5. So multiplying integers with different signs will result to a negative answer. So 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Then just copy A, B, and C. So this is the final answer. Another, what is the product of m minus 4 times the quantity m squared plus 3m plus 7? So this is binomial by trinomial. So we have two methods here, the horizontal form and the vertical form. So yung horizontal form, yun yung distributive method. I-distribute lang natin. So m minus 4 times the quantity 2m squared plus 2m minus 3. So distribute natin tong m dito sa buong to, tapos yung negative 4 dito sa buong to. So m and 2m squared, so 2m cubed plus 2m times m is 2m squared, then m times negative 3 is negative 3m. On the other side, we have negative 4 times 2m squared, negative 8m squared. Negative 4 times 2m is negative 8m. Negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 12. So again, negative times negative will result to a positive integer. Same signs, positive. Then, combine like terms. So, when we say combine like terms, may magkakapareho ng variable and exponent, pagsasamahin lang natin para ma-i-add. So, wala namang katulad tong 2m cubed, kaya retain siya. 2m cubed plus 2m squared and negative 8m squared. So, 2 plus negative 8 is negative 6m squared. Then, plus negative 3m and negative 8m. Pareho sila, kaya i-add natin. 8 plus 3 is 11. Copy the sign na negative. M, copy the variable, then plus 12. So, ayun yung ating horizontal form. If vertical form, para lang tayo yung multiply ng ating whole numbers. Write natin yung mas maraming term sa taas, then sa baba yung mas maunting term. So, trinomial muna bago binomial. So, multiplication to. So, unahin natin. So, dito. Ito munang m, i-multiply natin dito. So, wait lang. So, m times negative 3 is negative 3m. M times 2m is positive 2m squared. Then, m times 2m squared is 2m cubed. Ito yan. Okay? Then, after that, punta naman tayo sa negative 4. So, negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12. Negative 4 times 2m is negative 8m. So, negative 4 times 2m squared is negative 8m squared. And then, i-add na natin. So, make sure magkakatapat ha. Magkakatapat yung pare-pareho. Katulad nito. Yung 2m squared ay nakatapat sa negative 8m squared. Negative 3m ay nakatapat sa negative 8m. Tapos, yung mga walang kapareho ay wala silang katapat. Then, bring down lang natin to para lang tayo nag-a-add. Ito yung tinatawag nating partial products. So, bring down natin yung 2m cubed. Tapos, ito, i-add lang natin. So, since magkaiba sila ng signs, isusubtract natin. So, 8 minus 2 is 6. Mas malaki yung absolute value ng 8, kaya copy natin yung negative sign. Then, negative 3 plus negative 8 is negative 11m. Then, bring down natin yung 12. So, ito yung final answer, which is the same as this one. So, kung saan kayo komportable method, okay lang. As long as you will get the same answer. Now, proceed to division of polynomials. Example. So, find the quotient of 25x to the 5th power, y to the 2nd power, z to the 3rd power, and 5x, y to the 3rd power, z to the 2nd power. So, divide the numerical coefficients kung meron. Since meron naman tayo dyan, so divide natin yan. Then, apply the quotient law of exponents. So, copy lang natin. So, 25, x to the 5th y squared z cubed over 5x y cubed c squared. So, isa-isahin natin. So, nag-start ako dito sa numerical coefficient na 25 and 5. So, 25 over 5. Then, next is x, 5 and x to the 1st power. Then, y to the 2nd power over y to the 3rd power. Notice nyo ha, ito yung x is greater than y, yung ating kaninang sa quotient law. Dito naman yung x is less than y. Then, dito, x is greater than y. So, 5 divided by 5 is 5. Ito na siya. Then, x to the 5th power minus 1. Diba meron tayong imaginary 1 dito. So, 5 minus 1. Then, z to the 3 minus 2. Nasaan na yung y? Nasa baba. Kasi, ito, exponent na to, na 3 na to, ay mas mataas dito sa 2, kaya ibababa natin yung y. So, ang mangyayari, that is 5x to the 5 minus 1, z to the 3 minus 2 over y to the 3 minus 2. And the answer is, so 5 minus 1 is 4, 3 minus 2 is 1. So, hindi na kailangan lagyan dito ng 1 as exponent. Understood na yon. Then, 3 minus 2 is 1 din. So, the final answer is, we have 5x to the 4th power z over y. Next, what is the quotient of the quantity 4x to the 8th power plus 6x to the 6th power minus 2x to the 4th power minus 10x to the 2nd power and 2x to the 2nd power. So, we have polynomial with 4 terms divided by a monomial. Paano natin gagawin yon? So, pareho lang kanina, iisa-isahin lang natin sila. Ang difference lang kanina, ito meron tayong plus and minus sign. So, write lang natin yan over 2xy. So, pag inisa-isa natin, 4x to the 8th power over 2x squared plus 6x to the 6th power over 2x squared minus 2x to the 4th power over 2x squared and minus 10x to the 2nd power over 2x squared. So, gaya kanina, divide lang natin yung numerical coefficients. Then, since mataas naman tong nasa taas na exponent, so subtract lang. So, that is 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 6 minus 2 is 4. Negative. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So, hindi na natin kailangan dito lagyan. Imaginary 1 na lang yan. So, 4 minus 2 is 2. Then, minus, makakancel na kasi natin to eh. Kasi ito yung, ayan yung magiging x to the 2 minus 2. Diba kapag ang exponent, so magiging x to the 0th power, at gaya ng sabi ko kanina, any number raised to the 0th power is equal to 1. So 1 times what is 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 1 times negative 5. Negative pala, negative. So negative 5. So this is the final answer. Then we have another one, division of polynomials. In dividing polynomial by another polynomial, you have to apply the following rules. We have a lot. First, arrange both dividend and divisor in descending or ascending powers of common variables, leaving a space or replacing the missing term with 0. So example, yung degree natin, highest degree natin is cubed. So mag-start tayo, x cubed minus x squared plus 3x minus 12. So, dapat naka-arrange yung ating variables in descending or ascending powers. Divide the first term by the dividend with the first term of the divisor to get the first term of the quotient. Multiply the entire divisor by term of the quotient and write the product under the dividend of similar terms. Subtract similar terms and apply rules in subtracting polynomials. Bring down unused terms of the dividend. Divide the first term of the difference by the first term of the divisor to get the second term of the quotient, and repeat steps 3 to 6 until the result of subtraction is 0 or the degree of the term of the difference is less than the degree of the divisor. O diba medyo mahaba, pero tingnan natin kung paano nga ba mag-divide ng polynomials by another polynomial. First example, we have 15n squared minus 2n minus 24 by 3n minus 4. So, given tayo ng trinomial by binomial. So, paano ang gagawin natin? So, una, copy lang natin sila. Para lang din tayo nagdi-divide ng whole numbers. So, 15n squared minus 2n minus 24. So, kung mapapansin nyo, naka-arrange na siya. So, nag-start tayo sa n squared, tapos naging n to the first power, tapos wala na siyang n. So, ayun yung decreasing of the exponents of the variable. So, di-divide lang natin siya sa 3n minus 4. So, una, divide natin ito. Dito tayo magsisimula. So, 15n squared divided by 3n. So, 15 divided by 3 is 5. Then, law of exponent natin. So, n squared minus 1. That will give us 5n. Tapos, di ba, yung pag-divide natin ng whole numbers, pagkatapos nating i-divide, magmumultiply tayo. So, start tayo. 5n times 3n is positive and 15n squared. Then, itong 5n times negative 4 is negative 20n. Tapos, since ito ay subtraction, yung rule natin dito ay magpapalit tayo ng operations. So, yung plus, yung minus sign magiging plus sign, tapos yung positive magiging negative, yung negative magiging positive. Kasi magsusubtract tayo, di ba yung subtracting integers? Copy the first given, change addition to subtraction, then give the opposite. So, ito na yung opposite ng ating two terms. After that, solve na natin. So, ito ay 15n squared minus 15n squared ay 0. So, kaya nilagyan ko na lang ng ganan. Then, negative 2n plus 20n. So, subtraction kasi magkaiba sila ng sign. So, 20 minus 2 is 18. Tapos, mas malaki yung absolute value ng 20 kesa sa 2. Kaya, copy natin yung positive sign. Kaya 18n, then bring down natin yung negative 24. Diba pag nagdi-divide tayo ng whole numbers, after natin masubtract, magdi-bring down tayo kung meron pang term. Then, balik tayo sa pag di-divide. Balik tayo sa division. Ito naman, 18n divided by 3n. So, 18 divided by 3 is 6. Tapos yung n to the first power divided by n to the first power is 0. Kaya 18 times 1 is 18 times 1. 6 times 1 is positive 6. Then proceed tayo ulit sa multiplication. So positive 6 times 3n is 18n. Then positive 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. Since subtraction to, copy change opposite. So opposite ng positive 18n is negative 18n. Opposite ng negative 24 is positive 24. Then that is 0 na yan. So the answer is, so, ang answer natin is 5n plus 6. So, if you want to check if your answer is correct, multiply mo lang tong answer mo dito sa ating divisor. Dapat ito yung magiging sagot. Okay? Try nyo lang na isolve. Next. Number 2, divide 6x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2z plus 3 by x minus 2. So, the same process lang. So, follow nyo lang yung process na ginawa natin kanina. So, yung 6x cubed, i-divide by x, edi 6x squared. 6x squared times x is 6x cubed. 6x squared times negative 2 is negative 12x squared. Tapos mag-change lang. Ito magiging negative, ito magiging positive. Kaya 12 minus 3 is 9. Mas malaki yung absolute value nito. Kaya positive, 9x squared. Bring down natin yung 2x. Then, proceed ulit sa pag-divide. Wait lang. We have 9x squared divided by x, edi 9x. 9x times x, 9x squared, 9x times negative 2, negative 18x. Then, change ulit. Kaya ito yung magiging wala na. Then, 2x plus 18x is 20x. Bring down natin yung 3. Proceed again. 20x divided by x is positive 20. 20 times x is 20x. 20 times negative 2 is negative 40. Then, magiging negative to, ito positive. So, wala na to. So, matitira 3 plus 40 is 43. So, ibig sabihin meron tayong remainder since hindi naging 0 yung sagot dito. So, ang quotient natin is 6x squared plus 9x plus 20, remainder 43, or pwede rin namang ito yung gawin. So, 6x squared plus 9x plus 20 plus 43 over itong divisor natin na x minus 2. And that's it. Answer the learning tasks that will be given to you by the teacher. Thank you and stay safe.